Here's Crawford again for three. Well, Crawford just 6 of 15 the other night, and 4 shot selection by Crawford. Yao Ming, yes, and the foul. Nazi Muhammad called for the personal, and Yao Ming to the line, and he's a guy who has not been going to the line frequently, something that Jeff Van Gundy would like to see change.
Well, part of the reason he was able to get it so deep is McGrady started to make his move.
Well, he has had a solid run with the Knicks. Last year averaged 11 points, 8 rebounds. Nice move by McGrady. Got the step, yes, and the foul.
Tough matchup for Tim Thomas. He's used to guarding maybe a little bit bigger players, guys who are not quite as mobile, but you see here McGrady taking advantage of that quickness and finishing with the left hand.
Yeah, one of the concerns for Jeff Van Gundy is that he does not have a lot of guys on his team who are drivers and slashers to the baskets, and there's some glint
by Isaiah Thomas last year. Usually sits behind the bench. Both moved in the direction of the seat on the bench next to the head coach. Lenny Wilkins. Here's Jackson for three. That seat usually earmarked for the lead assistant. Apparently Brendan showing his quickness. Ended up in that seat. Mark remains behind the bench. Thomas unable to hit. But Lenny Wilkins has a staff that he did not select, which is most unusual. Nice play. Maurice Taylor.
People you'll ever meet, very respected assistant coach. It's a difficult position for Lenny Wilkins to be in.
Mark, let's not, the people out there who are listening, let's not let them misbelieve as McGrady hits the tee that Brendan Suhr had no basketball background. He was an excellent assistant. He was excellent defense by Teron Lou.
I love when he talks about stunting. Oh, it counts, and the foul. Tracy McGrady took a shot in the back of his head as he was hit by Hardaway.
This is something that Jeff Van Gundy would love to see more of. McGrady going to the rim, attacking. You see getting the knock on the head right there from Penny Hardaway.
McGrady tried to take it to the rim. Charlie Ward is back. Ward and McGrady. The backcourt with Yao, Taylor, Jackson up front, and Tracy McGrady beginning to feel it. McGrady with
30% of the time. He's creating shots for his other teammates rather than someone else like Bobby Sura, for example, who's not playing, creating shots for McGrady so that McGrady can then go to the basket to try and finish.
Very impressive jump hook by Yao Ming. There's Bobby Sura recovering from back surgery and expected to make it.
Brady with Yao. I think in all honesty, Carol Dawson, the general manager, and Jeff Van Gundy, the head coach, they understand they've got 2 terrific young pieces, hopefully together as Yao finishes the layup. 2 young pieces together for a lot of years to come. Now they've got to surround them with more talented players.
It's not a fun time in Orlando for the Magic or for Tracy McGrady.
Not often that you could call a season in which a guy leads the league in scoring a nightmare as we see Yao finish the play.
The basket counts, and the foul that was actually deflected by Kurt Thomas, who went up against the 7'6". Yao Ming right there.
Surprising that Thomas didn't just wrap his arms around Yao's arms and not let those.
And Ward off the steal. It's a 4-on-2. Knicks hustle back. McGrady for three. Yes. And he came up hobbling. Rockets up by 7. And McGrady resets. Played by Tim Thomas. McGrady whipping by Thomas and scores! Tracy McGrady on a reverse. So the Rockets lead by 9.
Move and tries to turn the corner. Once he turns the corner, where is the next Knicks to help out? Knicks are all paying attention to their own people rather than to the basketball. The basketball is what counts, especially when he throws it down like that.
7 of 13, 14 points.
Wonder why Isaiah Thomas would ever even consider trading Kurt Thomas. He's the one guy down low who's really going to defend. He can knock down that shot.
Tracy McGrady able to drill it. Played only 1 year at at UCLA and impressive in the summer league. Juan Howard is back, coming on for Maurice Taylor. McGrady from all angles.
This is what Herb Williams had mentioned at halftime, talking to Craig Sager, that McGrady's a guy who can take over a game by himself. And they ran a pick and roll, they threw the ball ahead, then skipped it across the floor, knowing that Houston's rotation would take too long to get back there.
Oh, Tracy McGrady showing us the entire repertoire. 4 of 14 from the field, just under 5 minutes to go in this fourth quarter. Matchup of two teams that have been struggling. McGrady, yes! 24 for McGrady. Houston the other night blew an 11-point fourth quarter lead in Atlanta. The Knicks were blown out in San Antonio. Jackson on the steal. McGrady for Lou. Tracy McGrady leading Toronto.